You took the side of the bosses. You want to enslave us, to make us work without pay, just like the paper says.
You could have spoken to the Ironmongers. There was no need to shed blood.
Every time we tried to talk, they shouted and whipped us, so we struck back. The paper says there is a better fate for us, and it does not lie.
What paper are you talking about?
An old man gave the paper to me. He called it a manifesto. He said we deserve a better life. We have the right to refuse to work, to demand better pay.
If you tell your brothers to stand down, we'll talk to Meister Castle.
I will trust you to go to the Ironmongers, to decide how best to end this fight. It is only by your mercy that we live. We will accept whatever judgments you make.
Why doesn't anyone listen to reason before we beat them half to death?
Okay, so I never missed one after all. Look at...
Surely you must be joking, Meister Fiddlewick. I shall not reward the slaying of my guild members with salaries and contracts. If these beasts weren't vital to the operation of the foundry, I'd charge every one of them with murder, and they could all go to the gallows.
Funny that you mention legal action. Last I recall, slavery was a criminal offense in Stonebridge. Shall we take this matter to the courts?
The Cyclopses agreed to stop fighting, if I speak to you on their behalf.
You... what? What nonsense is this?
Meister Castle is an endless font of courtesy and grace. Go ahead. Thank the Legion for saving your lives.
Yes, thank you for ending the violence. But what do you mean you speak for them? Those beasts are making demands?
The Cyclopses have a manifesto of demands. They want better treatment from now on.
A manifesto? What kind of nonsense is that?
An old man gave it to them. Do you know anyone with a grudge against your guild?
An old man? The dapper old gent, no doubt. When Wolf hears about this, he's going to give me the "I told you so" of a lifetime.
Why would the dapper old gent care about the foundry?
The whole economy of Stonebridge rests on the power of the foundries, churning gears, and the cheap metal goods that our forges provide.
The economy of Stonebridge hinges on its workers, not your machines. But yes, the foundry is a crucial part of our supply chain.
The foundry needs to reopen one way or another. I speak for the Cyclopses, so whatever I say, they will honor.
Well then, something good came of all this violence. My good Legionnaire, tell the Cyclopses that they may resume work as salaried employees.
Shut your goblin spout! They agreed long ago to servitude as payment for their crimes. They cannot just ignore a contract.
I've heard enough. I'm ready to decide.
My hands are tied. The Cyclopses will listen to you and you alone now that you've beaten them. I pray you make the right choice.
And I, for one, respect the old tradition of letting the Legion be the mediators of best resort. I know you will choose rightly.
The Cyclopses acted in self-defense. They must be given fair wages and treated with respect.
What? Nonsense! The Cyclopses are bound by an agreement. If you wanted my vote, you just lost it. Bah! Tell them I will negotiate their wages. This decision is foolish, but I won't have the Cyclopses leave. The city needs them.
He'll calm down eventually. But you have my thanks, and I pledge my vote to you when the time comes.
Terribly sorry. Meister Castle has insisted that we have no further dealings with the Legion. Castle believes you capitulated to the demands of thugs. But I am grateful for your help. More of our colleagues would surely have died if not for you.
We fixed the gears as well as we could. The foundry is impressive when it comes to life.
True. The whole city relies on the power of our furnaces and gears. Here is a little something for your trouble.
Yay, experience. That's 2 levels from this place.
Did you find my men? Are they all right?
Yes, they're safe.
They are? Hazanai bless you, and all the saints as well. I wish I had more to reward you with, but this is all I can give.
You're very generous. I just want to settle this quickly so you can all get back to your work.
And so do I, my friend. So do I.
Not too bad. Better than the 100 I got out here to start. Greedy old bitch. I really like the cinematic parts of this. Makes the game seem really very large, like just the gates alone. That's a nice piece of artwork. Oh shit, I forget what I was supposed to do now. I think I'm supposed to go down this way and take a right, most likely. I think I have to do some stuff in the crypts. Pure fighting, I hope.
Hey, got a second? See, I built this automaton, and it might have gone into a bloodthirsty frenzy of violence, maybe. If you could do me a favor, I figure it'd be in everyone's best interest if it got smashed up without involving the local authorities. Last thing I need is to have the Sweatcog brand name lose its immaculate reputation for safety.
We'll take care of it. Just tell us where it is.
Excellent. You'll find the automaton on the other side of town. Just try to deal with it before it causes too much trouble. If you stop it, come on back and I'll pay you for your effort.
Ah, good. I thought I'd find you here. I heard
okay, so I'm in
back
Crips now.
in
Wicked.
town. I've been scampering to get my old notes in order. You see, I've been archiving the history of the 10th Legion in Stonebridge. A sad history, to be sure, but my research can help you.
Go on. What
Looks
kind of research do you
very
need?
hipster.
I've studied the event of the local Legion's demise, the riots. I've kept track of many looters and killers that profited on that day. Some who looted the chapter house proudly displayed their ill-gotten gains, showing off stolen Legion property to house guests. Such arrogance. Well, I have kept track of these pompous criminals, especially the ones who insisted they'd be buried with their trophies.
Those artifacts belong to the Legion. I'll do whatever it takes to get them back.
I've assembled a list of graves that should contain stolen property. Problem is, the crypts have become too dangerous of late. Here, take my notes. Unless the thieves have started looting coffins at random, you should be able to recover the stolen items.
Never thought I'd be robbing graves for the good of the Legion. Desperate times and all that.
Maybe I'll find some more crazy good items like my chest piece. Oh, I'm gonna like this.
So they're breaking down the automatons into parts and delivering them to someone. But who?
Let's try left. Was not expecting that.
A den of thieves. Should be a straightforward fight. Nice rare for what's his face.